Okay, today we're going to master a couple tracks. We're going to highlight Pulsar Massive, which is a plugin that I see a lot of reviews from people that are mixing like rock albums or normal big studio productions, and it definitely makes that kind of stuff sound better. But how does it make beats sound? How does it sound in the lo-fi beat world? Is it worth getting if you're a lo-fi bedroom beat producer? Does it matter? I think it does. And today we're just going to go over how I've been using Pulsar Massive in my master chain as of late. And we are also going to look at my master chain as of late, because I'm sure some of you are curious about this. Master chains are something that for artists change frequently with time. You adapt. I mean, this is how I assume it works. You adapt a new ideology with your mastering as you go, or you develop new techniques and ideas that are right and they work for you, and you do them every time. Every couple of months, the process changes a little bit when I learn something. Sometimes it changes drastically, sometimes it changes just a little bit. But this is where I'm at right now with my mastering chain. If you watch this and you think to yourself, holy shit, that's like way wrong, you're damaging your master by doing this, please let me know in the comments, right? This channel is all about learning, it's all about growth, and it's all about getting people together that like to talk about this kind of stuff. Be respectful, okay? But even if you're not respectful, leaving a comment helps my videos out tenfold. So you're doing us all a favor. Anyway, let's open up this first unmastered mix down of a beat, and we'll throw Pulsar on it. And then once we get that sounding good, I'll show you the rest of my master chain. So let's drag a mix down into the session. This one's a very short little beat, just kind of a loop. Kind of muffled sounding. So the first plugin I go for is Pulsar Massive. I like to use it in its like just this form. You can also have the visual EQ up, but for this video I'll just leave the visual EQ up so you can see what moves I'm making with it. Then before I do anything on the Pulsar Massive, I'll get this is called Work 2, but it's really just a J37 kind of pumping saturation, like a very squelchy low end. I'll show you what it's doing on the J37 actually. You can see that saturation's all the way up, in is all the way down, and out is all the way up. And the idea here is we're going to make some changes to the low end and the high end in the Pulsar, and those changes that we make are going to get run into this kind of toaster oven of a saturator that comes with the J37. It's a great saturator. And we're going to kind of deep fry the overall mix of the beat. And that's why I don't go straight into the Pulsar Massive and start making tweaks, because I don't know what tweaks are going to sound good until I get the rest of the chain in order. And then we'll go back to the beginning of the chain and try some things. After the J37, I use a utility to take away 8 decibels of gain. I don't know why I do this. I don't know where I picked it up. It's kind of lazy, very unprofessional, but it helps me make decisions faster, and it just helps me get a master done. So after the utility, I'll use a Gullfoss master. This is doing very little things. I don't tend to push anything on this past 10%. I kind of don't want to know what it does. I just know I like to use it. Maybe it's because it was expensive and I feel like I need to use it, but whatever. Then I toss a Pro L on there, but it's worth noting right now I already have a preset with all 3 of these things in it, the utility, Gullfoss, and Pro L. So I'm actually going to delete these and just drag that onto here to show you, because there are some settings in the Pro L that I don't necessarily remember, that I save for a reason, because I don't want to have to recall them every time I load this up. So yeah, the Pro L is kind of the final piece of the puzzle. I'll put quite a bit of gain into this. I really don't care what it clips off the top with beat music. If this was something with more transients and less like thud, I would be concerned about it, but because this is just a simple beat, I'm not too worried about it. Then once I have it pumping with Pro L, I'll drag Pro L down to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen so I can still see the LUFS meter, and I'll go back to Pulsar Massive and start making changes. And I will just let the video play while I do that. I won't talk over this part so you can just hear with your ears what's going on. Also, I mastered a -10 LUFS. If you don't like that, come find me and give me one right in the schnoz, okay? So let's get into Pulsar, which is the reason why I'm making this video. Let's go! But yeah, that's the master chain right now. This is the process. I don't always export mix downs and have like a project set aside for a master. I'll usually just do this on the project. But I figured for the video, make it a little more professional, drop in a mix down and do it. Now's the fun part. I'm going to master another track of mine. I'm not going to talk during this one. You should know what's going on and what I'm doing. I've explained the process. Now you can just watch the natural workflow occur. If you have any questions, refer back to the beginning of the video. If you have any comments, drop them in the comment section of the video. Leave us a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're really going for 1,000 subscribers. We're so close. On with the video. Let's master another track. No talking. And so that's the gist of my mastering situation right now. It changes all the time. Right now I'm really kind of obsessed with this squelchy low end, almost to my detriment. But I've learned enough to get a sound that I like. I tried mastering to -14 LUFS for a while and I really dug it. In the car it sounded great. I could crank it really loud and it sounded super crisp and clean. It's not like I care about maximum loudness compared to other people's mixes, but I did hear word that Daddy Kev masters at -10 LUFS, and that was kind of all I had to hear to not really sweat it so much anymore. Mastering this way, the low end is pretty heavy, but I am into that sound right now, especially if the low end is gonna be distorted and saturated. It's just a sound I'm into. I can't explain why. I feel like it translates pretty well to mobile device speakers and MacBook speakers. That's another thing that I didn't really demonstrate in this video, but I do reference a lot on my MacBook Pro speakers. If you can get stuff sounding good on your MacBook Pro speakers, it's gonna sound good everywhere. That's all for today. Thank you for stopping by. Kind of a shit post of a video, but I felt like making something. And I've been really busy lately, and I don't want to put YouTube on the back burner because why would I do that? I'm trying to grow this channel, not ignore it. Yeah, I don't know. If you had a good time, let me know. Give the video a like, boost me up there so the algorithm knows I'm good. Go check out my Patreon if you want to support me. $4 per month gets you quite a few nice things. And hit up my Linktree for other stuff. Just put out a remix on Friday of a song by Rodham Savan, Adam Neely, and Mark Lettieri. I don't know if I'm saying that name correct, but those guys are absolute legends, so it's an honor to have done a remix for them. But yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by. Please enjoy your day. And yeah, get busy in the comments, baby. Okay.